I'm Mary Ellen Wheeler.
I'm Deborah Schaefers.
And you guys are longtime residents on the McKenzie.
Born and raised.
Born and raised. I was a Helfrich.
Well, the idea was a lady had posted her place had burnt to the ground, and she brought a yellow mum up and put it in the yard, and she was just talking about how it made her feel better. We decided that we needed to do something to make everybody feel better, so we went down to McKenzie River Nursery and talked with Greg and Tamara down there, and they made us a heck of a deal on mums, and we just started planting them.
I'm Steve Brock, and been a property owner up here since 2008. I'm here just trying to put my life back together.
We just wanted to give a little hope back to people, so when they come back to their place, there's a nice, beautiful yellow mum sitting there, and those mums will come back next year.
What do you think of these two ladies who on their own are just bringing mums?
I think it's wonderful. That's one of the things that, in my opinion, has really kind of reaffirmed my hope in mankind. This is that selfless attempt to help other people, your neighbors. It just really makes life, it makes it a whole lot rosier.
We had talked about it that morning when we got evacuated, that, you see it on TV and you think how terrible it is, and you get up the next day and go on with your life, and we got up the next day and it's not ever going to be the same again for a long time.
And in our lifetime, we'll never see it like it used to be.
Fenrock was totally decimated. Fenrock, the building up there, has been there my whole life. There was no place to plant any mums up there, and we put 2 mums up on the ledge of Fenrock itself. Some low-life piece of decided they needed them more than we did, and we put 2 down at Good Pasture Bridge. They also took those. I replaced them, and within a day they'd taken them. They took another one, but it's just, I cannot imagine how someone can be so cold-hearted. I don't even have words. I don't have words.
So you'll keep replacing them?
Of course. Of course.
Lane Electric did something kind of cool.
Well, we had planted some mums, and when they were out trimming, a lot of their limbs and debris came down.
They were putting the lines up.
Yeah, they were also putting lines up, and they saw those mums, and they were reaching down and brushing all the limbs and making sure the lines were on the other side.
Moving their piles that they had
moving
stacked
their
away from
piles
them.
and everything, but they wanted to keep those mums because they knew it meant a lot to people.
Yeah, that was my work truck there, and all my good tools burned up. And my toy hauler trailer, all my stuff, I was living there at the time, it got burned up. And then my race car Hellcat got burned up. Oh, they're great people. I mean, they care about each other. But you got a few scumbags here and there, but we didn't even care about them half the time. I don't know why.
So Mike had his water truck here the night of the fire.
Yeah.
He was staying down at his house, and every night he was going out on patrols between basically my house and my brother's house up here with his water truck. And so anyway, one night about 12:30, he decides he better go on patrol, and he's up putting a spot fire out. I'm not sure where. And
It was right across the street.
oh, so anyway, he says pretty soon this truck pulls over and asks him, "What the fuck you think you're doing?" Mike goes, "What the fuck does it look like I'm doing? I'm putting out this spot fire." He goes, "It's not that." He was in his Harley boots and his boxers.
That's all I had. He goes, "Who you working for?" I said, "Myself. This is my stuff. I gotta save it." That's all I had was shorts, my underwear, and my boots.
So Mary's just talked to me a little bit. You've had a pretty rough year.
Yeah, cancer, lost my son. Yeah, it's not good at all. She saved my life. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be around, 'cause I gave up. I quit. But, she wouldn't let me. 'Cause this was my son's property, and he was building the house right when he got killed. And I'm keeping it. And
You took this beautiful scenery for granted, and it can be gone within just hours. it's just it's devastating to anybody that drives up here. It just makes them, it just feels like there's a big hole in their heart now.
I had no idea until it came up on your site there. The one that hit me the most, I think there was like 3 different countries that had different meanings for the mum, but the one that meant the most to me in that whole thing was it meant rebirth. And so when I was reading through that, and after us planting the mums, and that was the one that hit me the hardest. That that's kind of what our thing was, is that there is hope for regrowth and rebirth, and it'll come. It'll come back someday. I mean, people are working hard, and it'll happen.
You get a little teary.
I do. It's tough. I said I drive up and down the highway, and this is what I still do.